Definition of SME. What is SME? In Malaysia, the definition of SME is particularly supported yearly sales turnover and adds up to a number of full-time. According to Hashim 2000, SME in Malaysia are frequently insulated into three primary segments like common commerce, manufacturing, and farming. Small and medium enterprise SME are playing critical commitment inside the financial improvement, social elevating, and political stability of each nation. SME are different in nature. SME are frequently built up for any sensibility commerce activity in urban or country zone. It will be considered as a backbone of the national economy. Statistics of SME in Malaysia. According to this development, energy was employed by discount and retail exchange, food and beverage, and settlement subsector, which developed to 7.6%. Other than that, fund protection, real domain, and business service subsector extended to 7.7%. SME value included in the agriculture division rose to 2.3% from 0.3% within the preceding year. The great performance was attributed by rubber, oil palm, raw material, and other agriculture subsector with a growth of 3.5%.
SME establishment is significant nowadays because they are involved in job creation. The existence of many SME helps unemployment reduction around the world. Other than that, SME also have a big contribution in gross domestic product, GDP, and proper money flows across the economy. Usually, SME will charge lower rates to their clients, even providing a high quality product. So explores the challenges which the small and medium enterprises are facing in Malaysia. The significance of the study will gain knowledge about the current issue relating to SME in Malaysia from intellectual capital perspective.
There are some challenges small and medium enterprise facing in Malaysia. The first one is competitive advantage. Competitive advantage is the advantage of competitors obtained by offering lower value and providing better benefits because the price is higher. Customer would consider a product based on the product's price, innovativeness, customer relationship, and differentiation. There are two things that involves in SME's competitive advantage, which are physical product and service. For physical product, most customers will find a high quality product with a reasonable price. For example, there are two shops that offer the same quality of headphone, same features, same design, but different price. And obviously, customers will choose the cheaper one. From the service perspective, customer will attract to a good service. It is because the service itself goes directly from the workers to the customers. For example, a hair salon involved with person's hair, giving a good and gentle hair wash or hairstyle will leave a happy customer and a good feedback.
So I will continue challenges faced by SMEs, which is globalization or liberalization environment. First, what is globalization? Globalization focusing on trade that SMEs or other consumers do not have restrictions of purchasing activities from other countries. It is a worldwide economy. Then for liberalization, liberalization is quite similar to globalization, but it is more focused in the domestic due to removal of restrictions. For example of liberalization is TPP or the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, which involved by 12 countries, but in 2017, the United States announced their withdrawal from TPP back in 2017. First, why globalizations harm SMEs? The reason is SMEs had to make advanced innovation to their products to compete with foreign companies who offer the same products but more qualitative and cheap price. Globalization also challenging to SMEs as they lack of access in gaining experience in conducting a global business methods. Now let's know why liberalization become one of challenges to SMEs. For liberalization, SMEs were required a big amount of capital to perform in research and development in order to compete with modernized foreign products or services into the country. But last but not least, MNC, a multinational corporation, take over domestic products in terms of demands, labor and capital. Operation in Malaysia is more cheaper than their country, thus strengthen SMEs' position in the market.
Due to development of information and technology nowadays in Malaysia, it provides an opportunity for entrepreneurs to expand the marketing of goods, for example, promoting items on social media and online ads. However, it gives challenges to SMEs. Among those, they need to face up to the cost of improving information and technology. For new enter SMEs in the field of IT like this, to manage all significant data, because there is usually a lack of data in SMEs if there is no assistance from experts due to lack of skilled workforce. In order to acquire skills for SMEs, they need to incur more costs. Moreover, this IT has government rules and regulation, so SMEs must always be sensitive to changes that will occur if they do not want to harm their businesses. Among other examples, we can see that during COVID-19 pandemic, most of the SMEs lack sources of opinion due to MCO, which is Movement Control Order, where not everyone can leave the house without police travel permits within a few months. So for SMEs that still want to succeed, they must to find other alternatives to continue their business. So that is the purpose of the IT in this situation.
Challenges in intellectual capital. Intellectual capital is intangible assets that are used to achieve business competitiveness. There are various challenges faced by SMEs in intellectual capital management, but the main challenges faced by the SMEs are human capital management. Human capital is an intangible asset that is not listed in the balance sheet of the company, and include things like the experience and skill of employees. Based on another article, the major challenges faced by SMEs in intellectual capital management are lack of entrepreneurial traits. Entrepreneurial traits are the main tool for management and improve the company performance. An example is an offer risk taker. Offer risk taker is a person or entity that has the potential to take risks that will cause a physical threat or financial loss, but also create the possibility of profit. Besides that, the other challenges faced by SME in intellectual capital management are training and development considered as an expenses in the organization. To meet the current and future challenges of business, training and development are considered learning activity to their employees. Training can improve the skill needed by employees and enable them to handle tasks without supervision. In a knowledge-based economy, there is a need to strengthen the company's resources for achieve global competitiveness.
Due to many challenges for SMEs, in 2020, the government provided help for SME. Based on New Straits Times, the government has approved an expenditure of 12.608 billion wage subsidy in December 2020. That is supported by the objective of Penjanas propelling businesses. That is approval of 5,576 SME application. So from here, we can see that government concerned about the SMEs in Malaysia.
There are few ways to overcome competitive advantage among SMEs. First, acknowledging the competition. Identify all the competitors' strengths and weaknesses and what they can offer to market. Collect all information of the competitors. Second, understand the customers. Customers' expectation is very important. Find out what matters to the current customers in terms of price, premium or flexible services, and it also can be the latest product. Next, focus on marketing. Marketing is an act of promoting the business and what you offer to the world. Last but not least, differentiate your product or services. own a rare or unique product or services but meets customers' expectation.
Now we move to how to overcome globalization and liberalization challenges. Despite of high costs in R&D process, SMEs can take part in the R&D partnership agreement. This agreement is to share the profits and most importantly the cost of R&D, when the cost can be split to both parties. Next, between government and businessmen, especially among SMEs, communication is a key and should be improvised so government could understand more about challenges faced by SMEs in terms of lack information regarding how to globalize products or services and its regulation and rules. Last but not least, SMEs should apply networking between SMEs with larger companies. This method can give much exposure to SMEs in the market. In a research conducted by Jamieson stated that 70% reason of business growth due to partnership networking. So it is important for SMEs to take a proper action to keep its business sustainability.
It is clear that information and technology require plenty of expense. Some SMEs cannot afford this cost. In order from that, they need help. The way they will overcome this problem by seeking help from other parties. Moreover, supporting from the news released by News Straits Times on 18th December 2020, Huawei stated that it will work with SME Association of Malaysia in helping in terms of information and technology. Variety of SME programs are launched unitedly with SME Association, the SME Corporation of Malaysia, and therefore the Malaysian Digital Economic Corporation to market digital transformation among SMEs and make a sustainable ecosystem for SME growth. Lastly, SME do not have to worry if they are not skilled during this IT midwife because the government also provide assistance to those in need and only has to apply for that.
Last but not least, intellectual capital provides many benefits to business organizations. Intellectual capital such as intangible assets ensure products, ideas and concepts are not replicated in a market that offers organizations with better competitive advantage. One way to overcome the problem of intellectual capital is optimizing the capital aspect with strategy and process related to employee acquisition, management and retention. It is to improve the skill of employees with appropriate qualification. Therefore, employers need to spend money to send employees to training and development center. Although the cost of training and expansion is quite expensive, it has a long-term impact. By sending employees there, there will be more educated, innovative and creative workforce to can help increase employee productivity and economic growth. It also can increase customer satisfaction and retention by ensuring the company's reputation in the market continue to grow.
In a nutshell, there is no doubt that small and medium enterprises are crucial to the rapid growth and development of the economy. In fact, SMEs is very important in our country because it can increase profit in our country. There are one major problem SME face, which is the problem of capital intellectuals. SMEs must strengthen their ability and performance to meet customers' requirements better than other competitors. Nevertheless, the recognition of SMEs themselves have geared up to the executive various strategies, plan of actions, program and also other solutions in order to overcome well whenever the possibility of the circumstances to occur in the future.